Hello everybody, Cooper here and welcome back for the fourth test in the Ashes here at Edgbaston. Got the players just warming up here at the moment, but we're going in, the teams are unchanged once again. I scratched that. What's his face? Sam Hain has been dropped. He's averaging 40, he's doing well. Lewis Deploy has come in for England. He's going to open up with Zach Crawley. And that was a very interesting turn of events. I did not expect that at all, but we're unchanged. We've called heads on the toss. Obviously not the captain. We are Steve Smith. We've chosen to bowl. Very interesting. So we're coming off a victory in the last chase after a crazy run chase. If you haven't watched that episode, I recommend you go back and watch it. It was very enjoyable to record. Yes, it was very fun to play as well, obviously. Well, we're going to spend some time in the field. Hazelwood and Stark are going to open the bowling for us. We are here at sort of a gully position. Let's watch the first ball as is customary. Zach Crawley leaves it be. We are a long way behind England. We're going to have a quick scout of the scorecard. They ended up scoring 487. Joe Root with a massive 230. He's going after the most runs in the series. He and I are going backwards and forwards trying to outscore each other. Lewis Deploy 32 on debut, and then Ben Stokes picks up 93 minus Labuschagne in the wickets, ends up with 3 for 93. Pat Cummins also gets 3 wickets, but we're currently 3 for 86 towards the back end of day 2. It's going to be a very interesting run chase to get ourselves back into this game because we've bowled poorly. We're in with Travis Head. We're going to try and win this game to win the Ashes because we're currently up 2-1. So if we win this match, we win the series. And there we go. First boundary, first runs at least. It will be a boundary. I'm still surprised at England's decision to not play a spinner so far in the series, because that is our main weakness, is playing spin. We've gotten out several times in the county championship when we were playing for Sussex. We got out to Jack Leach a couple of occasions. We got out in the 2020 Slam, the Vitality Blasters, I believe it's called. So we're definitely vulnerable to spin. But they've opted for a 5-pronged pace attack, which I don't necessarily mind, but just not a lot of variety. Because they're all right-handed, they all sort of bowl around the same pace, apart from Mark Wood, who's a bit faster than everybody else. And we've left one alone. It was probably too straight, obviously was too straight. And we've been absolutely castled for 4. We are in a lot of trouble. Let's see. Oh, okay. We've scored some runs. We might be asked to follow on here, and we have. And we're 3 for 26. Okay, this has not gone how I thought it was going to go. What is going on? Okay, so we're in the middle of day 3. We really need to score. I don't really want to think about how many runs we need to score. Let's just try and not lose by an innings. That's the goal. So we trail by 251. But we gotta... That's a tight leave again. Maybe I shouldn't be leaving those sort of straightish balls. But we've got Cam Green up the other end, and our new number 3. No, we're not going to run that. There we go. Got one in the gap. We're going to get at least 2. Thought about a third, but we want to minimize the risk. We'll grab the single here. The fielder does a good job. We keep the strike. But we've also got to remember, if we draw this match, we retain the Ashes. But we would like to win outright. That is the goal. But we are not off to a good start in this match at all. There we go. Another good stroke. First boundary of the innings. It's not quite made it there. But we move on to 5. We get past our first innings score. There we go. That one's in the gap. That one's going to be 4. Finally, some runs on the board. Okay, green is gone. Carey is in. Backpack duties well and truly on. Okay, 11 off 12 is not a bad start. With 4 for 40 though, so that's close to the stumps as well. Got to be really careful with our leaving here. We've done a good job with our leave so far, in saying that we haven't really left too many balls this series. But historically in the first class stuff, we've done really well. That one's gone to the boundary for 4. So we may as well try and get a few runs while trying to save the match. We're going to pinch 2 more here. Didn't quite time it off the back foot, but it's tied up the other end. Getting closer and closer to 50 for the team. Ben Stokes comes into the attack for the first time in this innings. He's bowling to Carey, who's 3 off 9. Good leave. There we go. Finally get some runs in this over. We're going to get 2. It's going to be close. Carey puts the dive in up the other end. There we go. That's a nice shot off the back foot, and it's actually gone for 6. I was only trying to get it over a point for 4, but we'll take the 6. And there we go. We back it up with another boundary. 10 off the over so far. Into the 30s. It's in the gap again. We're going to get at least 2 more. Still a long way behind in the game. But Carey's doing okay up the other end. Wood is just not bowling a good line and length. It's bowling it way too wide, way too full. And we're definitely taking advantage of it. There's another one. We went aerial this time around. Very little risk in the shot as the fielders are quite spread apart. We'll get 6 more. A little flick through to the leg side. That's just way too straight from Stokes. And we take advantage of it straight away. Just a nice little flick off the pads. Little aerial shot. 4 runs. And that should be the half century. You've brought it up in flurry of boundaries. 6 4s, 2 6s, but also lots of 1s and 2s. Started slow, but we've worked our way into our positive form. And we're not doing too bad. Obviously, the first innings was not great, but we're just working along at the moment. We'll have a look at the wagon wheel. You can see a lot of 1s and 2s in around that cover area. 2 big 6s. And that one nice shot on the leg side as well. But we've got a lot of work to do if we want to keep this match alive. Jimmy Anderson only bowled the 2 overs so far. Carey's starting to truck along now. He's moved on to 19. As we see off the end of the Stokes over, we've been soaking up a few dot balls. But we're not doing too bad. Jimmy Anderson, none for 7 off his 3 overs so far. He's been good. Want to take a run there. And all of a sudden, we skip forward. We are 6 down. So Cummins and Carey both gone. We still trail by 173. So we are either going to have to bat a long time to survive this match, or we're going to have to score a hell of a lot of runs. But we'll just take it 1 ball at a time, because I'm going to have to probably strike hog for the majority of the rest of this innings. There we go. I'm going to try and get 2 here. If it doesn't go to the boundary, we'll get 2. Short cover is up, so we may potentially go over the top if he pitches it short. We have, and that'll be 4. We don't want to get too bogged down with too many dot balls. No, that's not where I wanted to hit it. Stark's going to have to face Anderson, who picked up Carey and Cummins, I'm assuming, in the same over. 34 overs left today. It's a play and miss by Stark. Yeah, run it. Leg buys, we'll take them. As long as we get back on strike, that's all that I really care about. Good delivery. Good shot. We'll try and run 2. Might actually come back for a 3rd. We'll give Stark 1 ball to Anderson. We'll Stark 1 ball to face from Anderson. Hopefully he can survive. The run rate is still 4.59, so we're still scoring runs quickly. Although we don't necessarily need to. He survives. We're back on strike. Wokes, 2 for 23 off his 6 overs. He's bowling well. Hit it straight to a fielder. It's over the top of mid-off. I would have ideally liked to hit it a little bit further, but still, we got the boundary that we were looking for. Now, I've also got an extra cover in there, so we might go in there. That might be 4 as well. They've done well to stop the 2. Sorry, stop the 4. We'll get 2. 56 balls, so although we are batting quite quickly, relatively speaking, we are still scoring our runs in a slower manner than typical of the series so far. Get the single down to deep 3rd man, and we'll bring up the 70. So we are 6 for 123 after 26 overs. Lovely shot down the ground. Few dot balls to begin the over. But that breaks the dot ball drought, although it was only 2 balls. It was pitched up, it was straight. Got to play it. It's another one in the gap. Gonna get 4 more. They've blocked up that gap now with the short cover. There is a tiny gap between short cover and point. Tried to pierce it, but we can't quite do it. They've taken the short cover out. They've put him back as a regular cover. We'll get the single. That should be 6. Short boundaries at Edgbaston. We move on to 85. That's in the gap. It's 4 more. Run rate's crept back over 5 now. And we're only 135 behind. So that's a bit of a risky shot, that last one. It's pitched up again. We've lofted it in the gap. We'll get 6 more. We're into the 90s. Oh, we played and missed. I was trying to guide it down to deep point. But we don't get bowled, which is good. And that'll be... I don't know what portion of the break this is, but that'll be T, I assume. So Jimmy Anderson was actually on a hat trick. So we're going to T. We're 95 not out. Partnership's worth 48 at the moment. As you can see, nobody else has really got a score of any significance. So we're just hoping that, you know, the rest of our batsmen, obviously we've got Stark, Lyon, Hazelwood and Renshaw, can stand up and put in a bit of a shift. That's the plan. Stokes, no, sorry, not Stokes. Broad, Anderson and Wokes have gotten the wicket so far, with Broad and Anderson being the best of the bowlers. But yeah, we're still behind by 129, so a lot of work still to do, but hopefully we can stay in the game. On 95, we've got to look for the gap. We'll get 2 here. We'll get at least 2. Might actually go for 4. I've misjudged the outfield. We get 4. Move on to 99. They've got 3 men back on the leg side. It's a wideish delivery. We miss out. We got to find a single. No, we're not going to run that. That's Ugh, that's annoying. Woke's now to Stark. We need to get back on strike. He gets beneath it. Good lad. Stark is out. Not Hazelwood. Lion is in. They are giving me the single. We are 7 for 155. I'm not going to take the single. I'm going to look for the boundary. I don't think I've hit that far enough. No, I have hit it. That's the 100. I thought I would have been caught out there, and that would have been a very anticlimactic way to get 100. Sorry, to get out, not get 100. You know what I mean. But to be stuck on 99 for the second time in this Ashes. See if we can stretch for 2 here. Oh, sorry, Lion. That's my fault. Hazelwood comes in. He's averaging 11. He's got a high score of not very many. Oh, jeez. That's straight down the ground. We should be able to get 2 comfortably here. And no, it's actually gone for 4. Victory does not look likely in this match. We got to start finding boundaries, and we're going to find boundaries quickly. Now we've got to find a single somewhere. We get given a full toss, but we just block and run. I don't want Hazelwood facing a single delivery. There's the wagon wheel. There's still a lot more work to do. But yes, a very typical wagon wheel of the series so far. It's over the top of mid-off. It's 6. There's not a lot of protection on the offside, so this should be fairly easy. It's over the top. I don't think it's 6. It'll be 4. That's up in the air again. Again, not timed. But we'll fetch us 4. They've got 6 men back on the boundary. There's a big gap at cover. That's exactly where I go. We'll get 2 at least. Hold it to 2. Alright, we've got to find a single. We won't get it. It's a good ball. Stokes to Hazelwood. I'm hoping that Hazelwood can either find a single or survive. That's probably going to be a wide. It will be. We'll take the extra run. Not out, and we get the strike back, albeit only for 2 deliveries. They're thinking of a review. This is going to be interesting. They don't take it. Field is different. We get the full toss. It's gone for 6. I was expecting something short, but I thought, no, I'm going to play the ball in its merits. It was a full toss. And it's gone big time. But now we've got to find the gap again. It's another full toss. We get the single. This is a smart field by England. They've blocked off all my scoring options. Except for down the ground. I can go straight. It's the only place I can go. And as soon as I say that, they change the field. We might be able to sneak 2 here. He's thrown it to the wrong end. I'm well safe. 200 up for Australia. I've mistimed that. I'm slow on the run. It's just going to be a single. Now we have to watch Broad bowl to Hazelwood. He's done well so far. He's left it. He's got 2 balls to get through. 1 more ball. He's done a good job. 34 overs done, 8 for 202. Stokes is back into the attack. I go aerial. It's hopefully in the gap. It's cleared the rope. It's another 6. It's a ballsy shot, but it's pulled off big time. That's out. Oh, the fielder's missed it. Oh no, what has the fielder done? The 150's up. I thought I was out for sure there. But that's going to do it for today, guys. 150 is up. We've covered a lot of ground. But this is going to be a very interesting match. How much do we have to go in terms of getting in front? We're 65 runs away from getting the lead with only 2 wickets remaining. We're definitely doing our best to carry this Australian team over the line. Obviously, once we get, if we get those 65 runs, we then have to put a chaseable target in front of England. But hopefully we can carry on next time and do something that's half decent. I'm going to have a break, have something to eat, and then I will come back for the next episode. So thank you for watching up until this point, guys. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And until next time, I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.